You know, it's not about you. It never is. It's never about you. You think that you're this person that others are doing things to, but I want you to know you're not the main character in their movie. No matter how personal it feels, it's not personal. People aren't interacting with you, they're engaging with a version of you that they created in their minds. You become the canvas of their unresolved wounds, beliefs, their unconscious stories. So you can't take their credit for their praise or carry their weight of their criticism. You see, it's not about you. It never was, it never will be. You see, liberation begins where ego ends. The ego, yes, that ego thing, it wants it to be about you, loved, hated, adored, or attacked. But real spiritual power begins the moment you realize that behavior is a mirror of their behavior, is a mirror of their inner world. Everyone is in their own movie. That's the hard thing for us to grasp. We're all living our own movie. We're the writer, the director, the creator. We're the main star. Everybody else is a secondary character, and we're writing their script by our expectations and perceptions that we built. If you can grasp that, if you can just grasp that, then you won't be taken in and you will not be the victim. It's a hard thing. It's not an easy thing whatsoever. I know. Dr. John DeMartini said this: as much as people praise you, there's as many people going to punch you in the gut. In other words, there's always balance. But if you're attached to praise, guess what? When they punch you in the gut, it's going to hurt even more. So the idea is don't be attached to praise. Feel it, experience it, be grateful for it, and then let it go because it's not you. Self-praise, now that's a value because when you do self-praise, it becomes self-worth. And you've got to be honest with yourself because if you're not honest with yourself, you're not going to believe yourself. If you're walking around and you're in debt $100,000, you say, I'm a millionaire. No, you're not going to believe yourself. Your movie, the movie that you live, the movie that you're creating, it corresponds with your beliefs. So if it's not the movie you want, you've got to change your beliefs. That's the script. That's the script of the movie. Your beliefs form the script of what you're going to say and do and what others are going to say and do with you. Here's the beauty of that movie. You may say, hey, some of the characters in my movie, I can't rewrite the script. Well, that's okay. You can write them out of the script. See how simple that is? You can do that. What I've learned is that I don't have to write people out of my life. I've learned that vibrationally, if they're not a match to me, they just walk away. The thing is, I'm not going to sacrifice who I am for anybody. I'll support people, but that's as far as I go. I support them. I'm not responsible for their feelings. I'm not responsible for their emotions. I'm not responsible for their acts. None of that. Because on those issues, I have zero control. You may think that you can control your partner, you can control your kids. You may think that. In reality, you've never had control. You've got barely control of how you look at yourself. See, spirituality is a full-time job. Spirituality is about seeing that you're the witness, you're the observer of it. But the experience, the body, the emotions, they're not who you are. They're the experience, the objects of your observation. They're on the movie screen, but you're not the movie screen. I tried to use a simple example today to say, hey, don't take what anyone does personally. And the reason, because it's not about you. Whatever they're doing, whatever they're saying, it's about them. They're pleasing their ego. You just happen to be there. Does that make you feel free? It does for me. So with that, live a great day today. And remember, life is always from the inside out. Much love and aloha.